One Direction considered Zayn Malik as brooding, quiet, and edgy. Despite it being problematic behind the scenes for this group, the vocal powerhouse appears to be having issues due to his own actions. It's been a long time since Zayn's surprise breakaway decision that we've heard about this questionable actions. And now he's grown unimaginably. Look, here is Zayn Malik before and now, dark secrets revealed. Zayn Malik's transformation from One Direction to solo has been quite remarkable. After his breakup with the boy band, Zayn went on to pursue a solo music career and became a father. September 2020, Zayn and Gigi Hadid welcomed their daughter, Kai. In addition, the former One Direction member talked about how into fatherhood he was, which surprised him since his career was usually more focused on himself. During his solo career, he experimented with style, possibly influenced by his relationship with supermodel Gigi Hadid. The couple began dating in 2016, and they have been through their ups and downs. In January 2020, Life and Style confirmed the couple were expecting their first child after splitting in January 2019. Zayn Malik has undergone a noticeable transformation over the years. He was born in Bradford, West Yorkshire, England in '93. Like his future bandmates, eager to succeed and eager to prove his ability. However, he was unexpectedly included in a five-piece group with Louis Tomlinson, Harry Styles, Niall Horan, and Liam Payne, even though he didn't make it past the boys' trials. As a result of the monumental second chance, the lads went on to win third place in the reality competition finals. Eventually, the pop group became superstars in the UK and around the world, and we're glad they did. Otherwise, Zayn's incredible transformation couldn't have been appreciated. With new tattoos and haircuts, former One Direction star Zayn Malik has transformed his image over the years. Back in 2010, when the boys first appeared on the British competition show, Zayn was the coolest of the bunch. He was mysterious and had a stare for the ages, the pipes of a seasoned pro. This earned him a bunch of fans. He wore a lot of punk-like jackets and even started doing his hair into a quiff the next year, setting his bad boy persona a few years earlier. As early as the band's career, fans were shocked to learn about his smoking habit. Regardless, he was beginning to take fashion risks and carve out his own personality. As a lad, he seemed to be the first to realize who he was and who he wanted to be. As a group, the boys were a color-coordinated, preppy look to promote Up All Night and Take Me Home in 2012. Zayn maintained his individual style throughout. Throughout the first year of adulthood, the then 21-year-old started branching out more from leather jackets to blonde streaks in his quiff. He definitely owned his 21st birthday. When Midnight Memories was released in 2013, Zayn was rocking a lot of slick suits and black fits. Zayn's tattoos also became an integral part of his overall look and persona. 2013 was one of his best years ever, both in terms of his music career and personality. Despite struggling with touring anxiety and other triggers in 2014, Zayn continued to have his almost James Bond-like fits and chiseled his jaw even more. We began to see a new side of Zayn after he had grown out his hair by the end of the year. The first of many hair changes he would undergo in the future, a part of his personal expression in the future. After leaving the boy band that made him famous in the early 2015, Zayn lay low for a while before debuting a blonde buzz cut at Paris Fashion Week. A few years later, he dyed it back to his natural color. As the singer experimented with his looks, he continued to approach red carpets and public appearances like a runway. When he left the band, he was around 23 years old, and he looked like a man of smoldering age. A year after releasing his debut album, Pillow Talk, Zayn had his incredible rose gold hairdo, complete with two full arms of tattoos. The experimenter went back to black with the hair, back to the award circuit to receive praise. He did set the precedent for the individual solo careers of the group, even though fans and followers were shocked by his rapid departure from the group. In 2017, he worked on some one-off singles and collabs with Party Next Door and Sia while laying low. He also looked nice while doing it, experimenting more with his style. By the end of the year, Zayn was back to bald. In fact, it was quite fun to see what he wore during public appearances. In 2018, Zayn made headlines in three different ways. He brought new styles, ended his relationship with Gigi Hadid, and released his second album. In 2019, Zayn gave us a rare Instagram selfie to remind us of what he was. In fact, he's looking gorgeous. In the course of the year, he also made 3 public appearances and released 3 collaborations, including one of Disney's A Whole New World. Having spent months adjusting to his new role as a daddy-to-be, Zayn shared a glowing selfie in July 2020. A month later, he released the music video for his single Better. When Zayn released the Vibes music video in 2021, he wore a sexy blonde buzzed haircut. By January, Zayn changed his hair color from blonde to aqua blue. After ditching the blue color by summer, he went for a buzzed cut. The artist has been adding more red and black tattoos to Zayn's collection for many years, but he began flaunting more ink towards the end of the last year. Zayn started the new year with a completely different look in 2022, donning retro sunglasses. He showed off his beard and had grown his hair out slightly. Zayn shared a rare Instagram post, showing off his new look. As he looked off into the distance, his tattoos were clearly visible. Moreover, Zayn shaved his go-to beard and partially dyed his hair pink for his latest look. By October the same year, Zayn's locks sure grew fast. 3 months after debuting his pink hair, his locks were long enough that the color was only visible on the tips, and his darker dresses were more noticeable. He also had a full mustache and beard in the October 26 Instagram photo, which he didn't have in July. Beginning of 2023, following a teasing comeback, Zayn Malik shows off a drastic new look in the ultra-rare selfie. Zayn Malik showed off his new look in a pouting photo he posted days after former One Direction bandmate Harry Styles won a Grammy. He's wearing a seatbelt while sitting in the front seat of a car while pouting at the camera in an adorable throwback photo. The singer of Dusk Till Dawn wore his hair back away from his face and shaved his sides while his hair returned to its natural dark color. As opposed to the rugged beard he wore in recent photos, Zayn wore a neatly trimmed mustache and stubble on his chin. Back in One Direction time, it was a dramatic time for Malik, from the X Factor in 2010 until he abruptly left in March 2015. Much of the group's dirty laundry continued to be exposed after Malik left, but it was also widely publicized at the time. After the Icarus Falls singer's exit, scandals both in his personal and professional lives tarnished the public perception of his character. While Zayn Malik has kept a low profile since splitting from supermodel Gigi Hadid, he can be quite the character. During the world tour of One Direction March 2015, Zayn Malik, 22, completely blindsided his four bandmates and their management when he quit. Among the boys, Malik is the one who was the most difficult handling for Spotlight. Despite saying he had made 4 friends for life, when he left the band, Malik told Vogue in December 2018 they didn't make any lasting friendships. Despite being diplomatic, his bandmates have supported Malik's private nature, including Harry Styles and Niall Horan. However, Lewis Tomlinson says he can't forgive him. In late 2019, Liam Payne told GQ that Malik's exit was less than civil, skirting the line between criticism and diplomacy. As soon as he left One Direction, Zayn Malik took many opportunities to criticize the band. According to his first interview after leaving, he would always record a hook or verse 50 times so that a straight version of it would be pop and generic so that it could be used. He wasn't 100% behind the music. It wasn't him, he said. Additionally, Zayn Malik's alleged drug use hurt One Direction. When he was still in One Direction, Zayn Malik was accused of substance abuse, which insiders say contributed both his quit and other difficulties. In May 2014, a video of him smoking something hand-rolled with bandmate Lewis Tomlinson brought his alleged drug problem to light. November 2014, Matt Lauer has even asked if Malik was missing a Today performance because of substance abuse rather than stomach bugs. According to The Telegraph, Tomlinson and Malik must also post bond, more than £3,000 each, in case they are caught with drugs in the Philippines. What do you think of Zayn's then and now? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.